Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Dark Magician deck profile for September 2016. Took a little while to gather up all the stuff for this deck profile, but I finally got it all for you guys. It's a pretty sweet deck, utilizing Dark Magician fully with the new cards from Dark Illusion. So I thought I'd bring you guys the deck profile. Missing a couple cards from the extra deck only, but I'll go through that saying what you can use to fill it up. I think I have 12 cards in there total at the moment. So let's go ahead and get started. As your main card, you run 3 Dark Magician. Only had 2 of the original art, which is the one I want to run, but I didn't want to look too odd, so for now, running 3 of the different arts. Your main card of the deck, the focus on a lot of key plays in this build. Definitely a lot of destruction plays involving him, using Dark Magician Circle and whatnot, so definitely need to run 3 of this guy. And I also run 3 Magician of Dark Illusion. Kind of has reverse stats of Dark Magician, but his effect is this card's name becomes Dark Magician while it is on the field. You can only use one of these effects of each of the effects of Magician of Dark Illusions once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card, except during the damage step, you could special summon this card from your hand. And if you activate a spell or trap or effect while this card is face up on your field, except during the damage step, you could target one Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it. This effect can only be used once while this card's face up on the field. So it's another level 7 monster, so it's good for swarming the field with Dark Magician. And the fact that he gets the card name as well also helps for a lot of different key cards with searching and abilities. And the Exceed plays are very easy using his other ability as well. And I also run 3 Magician's Rod. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. That specifically has the card Dark Magician in its text. And during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 spellcaster monster to add this card in your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician's Rod once per turn. So it's good search power. You can search out your circle if you wish, or you can recycle cards from the graveyard. Very needed in the deck with some pretty good stats as well. And only 1 robe, not as good or needed as Rod, but during your opponent's turn, you can discard 1 spell or trap to special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. This is a quick effect, and during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Magician's Robe once per turn. So the fact that you can activate it as a quick effect means you can respond to card effects, and if you have Magician's Circle or anything else on the field that can work with Dark Magician, you can use it in response to something your opponent plays, getting rid of pesky things they try to get out. And 1 Dark Magician of Chaos. Like this card, basically pretty easy to get out with the deck. The spell search effect at the end of the turn is also really good with some powerful stats as well in the main deck. Just 1 though, I feel that's pretty good. Also 2 effect mailers, spellcaster with hand trap effect from the hand, pretty needed. And I also run 2 Chocolate Magician Girl. This card's pretty good because once per turn you can discard 1 spellcaster type monster to draw 1 card, which is very good in the deck since all the monsters in the deck are spellcasters. And once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, except Chocolate Magician Girl, special summon it, then change the attack target to it. If you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half. So if you get out one of your big hitters with this card, having their attack, you can end up destroying that monster possibly. And I also run 2 Summoner Monks, another spellcaster type monster. Main key is to get out your spellcaster type monsters to get off their effects there. You can also go for the Exceed summons if you do summon Chocolate Magician Girl, but getting their effects off is the better use of this card. And that's it for monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Dark Magical Circle. Your probably most key spell card in the deck. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or spell or trap that specifically has the card Dark Magician among them and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards on the top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field except during the damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. You can only use each effect of Dark Magical Circle once per turn. So the banish effect can get rid of cards like Cosmo Town, anything that relies on destruction. Big key hitters, like if you get rid of Dante, you'll stop his special summon effect when he hits the graveyard. Really good to have 3 of this in the deck. And I also run 2 Dark Magical Veil, easy special summon of Dark Magician in your hand just by paying 1,000 life points, or you can even get it from the graveyard, which is really good. And I run 1 Dark Magical attack, just 1, because you can search it out. And it's a spell or trap destruction effect, get rid of Pendulum Scales, back row, whatever you need with having your Dark Magician on the field. I have 2 Dark Magic Expanded in the deck, mostly because I do not have any illusion spells, the new one from Dark Illusion. Kind of weird because I have the 3 circles, but none of the rare. So I would swap 1 Dark Magic Expanded for that card if you were to play it, making it run 1 Dark Magic Expanded, and 1 Illusion Magic, just because variety with your plays in the deck. And I run 3 Pot of Duality, just because you can get the special summons off during your opponent's turn. So if you get your field set up with properly with Pot of Duality, you can rely on the special summons during their next turn. So you use these to get what you need, and then get off additional searches with some of the other spell cards you add. Plus 3 Allure of Darkness. Pretty much most of the monsters in this deck are dark, so you can make full use of this with it being at 3. It's also maximum power. 1 Upstart Goblin for search as well. And I also run 1 Sacred Sword of 7 stars. The draw power combos can all be decided on you, what you want to play. I've seen some people use 2 Allures, then 2 Sacred Swords, and 1 Upstart Goblin. The combo is just what I'm comfortable with. If you want to swap it up to what you are most comfortable with draw power, you can do that. If you have the new pot card as well, you can run that. Whatever you prefer for the deck. And then for traps, I run 3 Magician Navigation. You special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell or trap your opponent controls. It has its effects negated until the end of the turn. So it's a push play for special summonings, and stopping face-up card effects can really push back your opponent's plays as well. Definitely need to run that, and Dark Magical Circle at 3 if you're planning on building this. Plus 1 Dark Renewal. I like this at 1. I found it useful during the play testing I've done. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters and 1 spellcaster type monster you control, send both to the graveyard, then you can special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. So another key card just to get out Dark Magician and take care of other monsters on the field. Plus 2 Call the Haunted, another combo play. If you wanted to mix and mash Dark Renewal with how many Call the Haunted you wanted, it's definitely player choice there for that. And 1 Solemn Warning to finish off the trap cards. And now for the extra deck, I run 1 Ebon High Magician. You need 2 level 7 spellcaster type monsters to get this guy out. And when it has Exceed material, you can activate a quick play spell card or trap card from your hand during their opponent's turn by discarding 1 Exceed material from this card at activation. If the Exceed Summon Mod card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if the Exceed Summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck, then you can destroy 1 card on the field. So being able to use cards from your hand is very versatile with this card. More of a defense play on that part, but then offensive when you use those cards, and the special summon also helps with a lot of your Dark Magician plays. And I only have 1 Ebon Illusion Magician at the moment, but I would run 2 if I had it, putting the extra deck up to 13. Its effect, you can also exceed some of this card by using a rank 6 spellcaster type monster, which is mostly irrelevant in this deck because you'll use Dark Magician and the other level 7s you run to get it out. And you can basically, its effect is you can attach it to the Exceed Material. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed monster from this Exceed material from this card to special summon 1 spellcaster type normal monster from your hand or deck. When a spellcaster type normal monster declares an attack, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it, 1 card actually, which is really good. Then you can only use the effect of Ebon High Magician once per turn. So another special summon push play with this card, and the banish effect, like Dark Magical Circle, really helps. And only one big eye at the moment, the other one's in my binder, and I would definitely run two. It's a spellcaster, so very easy to make use of with the deck, and very easy to make, also taking your opponent's needed monsters. Same with Gaia Dragon for the piercing power. With your level 3s, I won one Mech Beast Gramballs and one Dante. For the level 4 plays of Summoner Monk, I run one Castel, one Utopia, and one Downward Magician. If I can't remember where I put my Trapeze Magician, but I would also run that in this deck if I had it on me. I just can't remember where it is. And for the synchro plays with the Feck Veiler, I run one Crimson Blader, one Stardust Spark, and one Balmung for the level 4 plays with the level 3 monsters. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed working on a couple other decks for you guys as well. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.